Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, or if you're new here, welcome. It's always a pleasure to meet somebody new. Today I have another rare game experience for you guys, and if you're new here, this is where I go into a rare, odd, and often bizarre world of video games, looking for those truly rare experiences. And today I actually kind of want to dig into the realm of the PC gaming market, and a game that popularized and I believe introduced a mechanic known as bullet time. Those of you who are fans of older games already know which game we're talking about, but for those who don't, we're talking about Max Payne today. Yep, it's time we talked about our favorite cop turned vigilante, so if you have a minute, grab a drink and a snack and hang out a while as we dig into this one and talk about what made it so special for so many gamers for so many years. Now, for those of you who don't know Max Payne, this was a game made by Remedy Entertainment and released on PC in 2001. Now, it stayed exclusive on PC till around 2002, when it hit the Xbox, PlayStation, and Apple computer. This was, at its core, a third-person action game in a more film noir style, meaning it had a darker, more brooding story and visual style. In this game, you follow the story of the main character, as a self-titled game, Max Payne, a former DEA agent and NYPD police officer, as he investigates the murder of his wife and child. His ultimate goal is to find everyone responsible and, well, murder them. Along the way, he discovers a major conspiracy involving the trafficking of a new narcotic simply called V, and he finds that this is in some way tied to the death of his family. Now, I know what you're saying. This is kind of a generic storyline that you could find in multiple movies from the 80s and 90s. What makes this anything special? Well, that comes down to its presentation and gameplay, so let's step into that and take a look, shall we? You see, Max Payne was likely one of the most gritty games to hit the PC when it came out. The story was told through a mix of Max Payne's own internal dialogue and in almost comic book / film stills that are depicted in a very dark and brooding art style. This helped add a lot of weight and investment in the story overall, as you're not just running a silent protagonist, but getting an insight into his motivations and history through all those panels and the narration, helping you connect more potently to the main character. Further reinforcing this is the more realistic and dingy design of the stages. Things aren't as clean and pristine as they were in games around this time. Everything kind of had the look of being well used, even dirty and grimy, helping reinforce the fact that this world was somehow more real and grounded than many games around the time. However, what truly made this game stand out and honestly got it on its list is a specific mechanic used during the gameplay of the game. You see, Max could use something called bullet time. What this mechanic did was literally slow down time for a short period, indicated by a small hourglass in the bottom left of the screen. This would allow you to aim with more precision, dive behind cover, and made battles a calculated dance of real-time and bullet-time combat as you carefully balance this resource in order to handle the superior numbers coming at you. It was also just a very cool, fun mechanic, often making combat scenarios feel more like cinematics, like you were playing out an action scene from a movie rather than playing a video game. It was pretty eye-opening at the time. The game was hugely successful as a result of hitting all these notes perfectly, seeing all the ports mentioned above, and even more to the Game Boy Advance somehow. It also spawned off multiple sequels, having 3 in total in the series, and inspiring many other games past it to use systems akin to its bullet time. With Fallout 3 having its VAT system that would pause time, allowing you to aim at specific locations, Outer Worlds having its own slowdown mechanic, much like Max Payne, and Red Dead Redemption pretty much just straight up using bullet time. No game past this in the series though has fully put the picture together quite the same way as this one though, making it a unique and rare experience to find in video games, especially today. However, what do you guys think of this one? Do you think it actually fits on this list at all? Am I overreaching here? Were any of you fans of the series at all? Do you agree or disagree with my take on this? Do you think bullet time mechanics were great, or do you consider them more of a crutch? Let me know in the comments, and while you're there, if you don't mind, please leave this video a like. And if you see more of my stuff you like, consider following the channel, that helps me out a ton. Till I see you again though, have a great rest of your day, and happy gaming.